All right, we are live. Man, you guys are nuts. You guys have been chatting it up like 30 minutes before the live started. I really do appreciate that. I think it's kind of cool. Um, I had started it up, I had kind of came into the back room and was just kind of doing some other stuff, and I wasn't paying attention to the chat column, and there you have Mel and Jody storm talking up a storm in the chat room. uh, Let me turn down the volume on this because I'm yeah. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for being here. You know, I don't know. Other than thank you, I don't know what else to say. Um, it's been interesting. I this little project has been something very cool that I've kind of stumbled upon by, I guess, just sheer accident. And I've been really enjoying it. I've been finding there's so many channels out there besides the ones that we're already familiar with. So many cool ones. As a matter of fact, I had to start a little journal. This is my little, and you can see where I'm writing down all the different ones all the channels that I'm doing, because I'm trying to keep it all organized. And this one I'll take with me to work. And as I'm sitting there, I'll start looking through some of the channels and jotting them down and all that stuff. So, but it's quickly growing. I'm already probably this one. I can do this one, two, three. There's like three other ones besides this one that I need to start scheduling because I am quickly starting to get overrun with channels and not putting them out there quick enough. But this one is like an unofficial plug. I wanna say hello to my friend Henry. He's actually from Mexicali. He was one of the guys that was trying to help me organize the fish club down there. His channel name is Baja Fin. Um, and so I'll probably be doing a little spotlight about him on one of the future plugs. Also, what's really cool is when I first started doing this, some of you guys that were in the chat were not necessarily putting out videos. And since I've been doing this, some of you guys have started putting videos out. So you guys are definitely on my list. And that would the two that really come to mind would be Mal, Fishcapades, and Jody P. I know when I first started doing this and I started, interacting with you guys were just kind of chatting it up. I'm really happy to see you guys are putting out content. I mean, anybody that's here, just sometimes all I need is just to be able to start with shorts, and you don't ever have to get in front of the camera if you don't want. As a matter of fact, one of the channels that I'm talking about today, what I think it's so cool is that they refuse to reveal their identity, and that kind of adds some mystique to the whole channel. But with that being said, let's get well. Before we get into this, while people are still rolling in here, I wanted to take a quick time out and say thank you to you guys, and especially thank you guys because the last video that I dropped, I was not expecting that many response to it, and definitely not evoking so much um commentary, I guess. And I know I had kind of put that together and I had shared it with Alex from Fathom Aquatics, just to get a just to kind of bounce out the video off of him. And he I guess it's been interesting because at the surface level, it was just kind of like an introductory video for people that are looking to start an aquarium. And I really didn't give it much thought, but with some people, it's resonated on a deeper level. And that was the part that I was not expecting. And the commentary on that has really been very interesting. Um, it's kind of been a little bit embarrassing too, to me, because I was not expecting that it would resonate that much with people that I didn't even really. knew they were watching my content the way they made it sound like. And that to me, I guess those are the moments that are really special. We don't often get to experience those, but that was definitely one for me. And I just want to say thank you so much. The only problem now is Alex has forced me to step it up, because originally that video was just me and the music in the background. He's the one that incorporated some of the B-roll, and which I guess just made it that more special. And now I can't take a step back, which is kind of sucks, because I'm the sort of guy that'll just record and post, and now I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work. They keep telling me it's not difficult, but we'll see. So I've already recorded the second part of that series. I don't know how long that series was going to be. I actually had to sit down. I was talking to Aquafunk, and me and him will talk about doing content for YouTube on a regular basis. And one of the things that he's been trying to get me to do for quite some time is to do like an outline for the videos, because I know there was a conversation last night about ADHD. I guess at one point I had it when I was a kid. Now that I've gotten older, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's just one of those where you just have extra energy. And I think the older I've gotten, the amount of energy or stuff that you have just kind of diminishes a little bit more, and you can get it under control. But my biggest problem is I have such a attention span. You guys been watching my videos know that I tend to veer off and go on these tangents, because I'll be talking about something, idea pops in, and then I'll take off on that. But going back to what Aquafunk was trying to do, he was trying to make me do like a little outline. So this is my first attempt for that follow-up video, because I recorded it and I went on so many different tangents, but I didn't care, because I thought I would be able to edit it and cut some of the things that I think would be a good follow-up for that the Ask Yourself Why video that I did. But with that being said, I just want to say thank you guys. Your constant support is amazing. Seems like every time more and more. This end of the year and beginning of the year has been really, really good for my channel. And a big part of that is every single one of you guys that's here that has continued to support me from day one. Yeah. Hey, it's called The Plug, not it's not a who are we plugging. So I get to choose. It's my channel, it's my show. I'll cry if I want to, or what does that song go? Anyways, all right, so let's get to it. I see that you guys are in here. That's enough of me rambling. This one, I've already had a few other ones that I had written up, but this one was some new channels that I just happened to stumble across last night. I was working graveyards, and actually it was Sarah's fault, because she's like, you've been slacking, you haven't been doing your plug channels. It's something that she really looks forward to watching, because it allows her to find other channels that are out there. So I guess this one I kind of got to dedicate to Sarah, because she was the one that was getting on me for slacking on this and not doing the episodes. So last night while I was at work, I just started looking around, and I came across, these were all genuinely the 5 that I'm going to plug that are the new channels are ones that I just stumbled across last night. I haven't done a deep dive like I normally do to these on these channels, but I think you guys are going to really like them. I've only been able to see like 1 or 2 videos to get a feel for slacker. Whoa, shit. Well, thank you guys for the super stickers. Jose, thank you so much for the $4.99, and Sarah, thank you so much for the $7.99. And so Here we go. Let's go with the very first one. The very first one that I got that I need to plug is going to be, let me see where, let me get rid of all these extra open windows. Some of these guys, you know, what's interesting, and it was just mere coincidence that some of these guys actually do have businesses that they're running off of their channels, which is kind of cool. And we'll definitely take a little bit of a dive into that. First one I want to talk about is called Topic Aquatics. There he is. All right, let me share the screen with you guys. Pardon me. All right, share screen. All right, this young man, I don't know. He just kind of came across my algorithm yesterday, and the very first one that I saw was this video here called the Sunken Forest. And you know, he does a little bit of tutorial on how he sets up that aquarium. And I thought that was pretty cool. From what I'm gathering from his channel, he does salt water, he does fresh water, and you know, he's got a little bit of everything. He's got some reptiles and things like that. I guess he's really big into salamanders. I'm assuming he's out of Oregon. Although if we go look at his about, and that's what I found really interesting. Because I think it says in there where supposedly the channel's from, and it says Algeria, and I was like, oh shit, Northern Africa. I had never come across a channel from there, so I'm hoping someday he talks about that a little bit, or maybe he comes on as a guest. We might be able to talk as to why that is. But nonetheless, from what I gathered from watching some of his videos and some of his shorts, I guess he's out in Oregon. So he's got a few videos. He's got a few review videos that he's put out there. Obviously some how to how to or DIY videos, if you want to call that. You know, he's really putting in some of the work and doing some of these videos. So he's the very first one that I wanted to show to you guys. I've only had an opportunity to really look at two of his videos, and I know I've seen a few of his shorts that he has. I think he's got a lot more shorts than he does the videos, but you know, like I said, it's pretty cool. I'm really the couple of videos that I've seen from him, I've really enjoyed, and I figured if I was interested in him, you guys might be too. So he's definitely one you guys can go out and check out. I like it because he's got a little bit of it's not just one thing. He kind of incorporates a few of his hobbies. He does some outdoor collecting. So, you know, he's one that if you like that kind of stuff, definitely go check him out. Let's see if he's got any of his other social medias right now. I guess he's got an affiliate or a promotional code for Higer, but he doesn't have a business or anything that he's running off of this. So he was the very first one. So the next one that I want to talk about is going to be 10-gallon fish tank. Let's see. Nope, wrong one. Looked in the wrong section. Let's go back over here. And I believe this young man is out of Nashville, or at least now he is. Because he's got it posted on his videos. No, it's 1, 2 fish. Where? Oh, here it is. You guys get to see me fumble around with my computer skills. Okay, there he is. Yeah, this is the channel. I believe he does have a business. If we go in here, there it is. Josiah, I believe is his name. Because you go to his website and it's copy that. See it. I don't know if I think I have to share this other one. Let me bring up the page before because I don't think you're seeing that. Let me see what's on studio. Yeah, it's not there. So let me share that other his website. So you guys, he does sell fish. Uh, stop sharing screen for that one. This is his for 10-gallon fish tank. This is his he's got a website that is set up. This is why I'm assuming his name is Josiah because it's on there. So Josiah's fish tanks. And in here, he's got a little bit of everything that he's selling. It looks like he does a lot more of like the nano species, planet aquariums, that kind of stuff. He's got some foods that he sells. And I guess he's just setting up his fish room in his garage. And what I really liked about it is that he's doing nothing but 10-gallon tanks. And he's got a video where he talks about why he thinks the 10-gallon tanks are good, but it makes sense. If you're going to be selling fish, that means you're not keeping those fish in your aquariums for too long. Excuse me. The idea is to be able to move them out. So if you're setting up a business, it makes sense to be able to have a 10-gallon tanks. One, they don't take up as much room, so it allows you to have a lot more more tanks in a small space. And it's easier to treat if you're doing quarantine. It just makes a lot more sense. Obviously, the reasoning behind that, he explains it in his videos where he was talking about why he thinks 10-gallon tanks are the ideal. um Let me see. Let me go back to his channel. That's the one for YouTube. All right. So let's go in here and we can see that he's got some of his videos in here. And oh no, where I guess it was shorts. He doesn't have that many videos, but I think in one of his shorts he was talking about that. I remember hearing it, listening to him giving his explanation. But yeah, he's got a lot more shorts, but they're not like your typical 10-second shorts. Um he actually gives, you know, maybe like a minute or so of, explaining on whatever it is that he's talking about. So, but he's definitely another one that you might want to, check out. I think it's interesting that, he's setting that up. I The channel name can be a little bit challenging just because if you type it into the search, that's why I would recommend that you guys use his handle to be able to find him. Because at first when I was trying to find him just using the search up here, you type in 10-gallon fish tanks and it's going to give you everything else except what you're looking for. And especially because his channel is very, very small right now, he gets buried way, way, way in the bottom. So my recommendation, that's why I resorted to using the subscription because it makes it a lot easier to find. He's only got 182 subscribers, but uh, it's an entertaining channel. He's kind of building out his fishing right now. I know some people like really watching those kind of videos. I do. I enjoy them. I don't know why. I find them entertaining. So make sure you guys give Josiah go check him out. If you like his channel, make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. So that's one of them. The other one is Scullywag Fishbowl. And this one I immediately knew it was going to be good because of who I saw in the comments. And I know that if MC Aquatics and Skull Aquatics, Mike and Curtis are, especially if Mike is recommending this a channel to somebody, both Mike and Curtis are some of the biggest fish nerds that I know out there. So if you're on their radar, the content you're putting out there is definitely pretty good. And I went out there I just happened. Here's the thing. I don't remember if Mike might have mentioned this channel to me or Curtis, just because uh now that I've been doing this, a lot of people will send me a message or something, or I just stumbled across it. So just in case, I'm gonna give um Mike the credit and Curtis the credit for having me find this channel. Um, Again, I just found them last night. The first one that I saw was this video here. Let me see. Are you guys able to see it? Yeah. This it was the one on you know, the fish haul hustle and how he does his what he's changing up in his fish room. So now that I've seen that, I've seen a couple of his other videos. It's really good. It seems like right now he's really into plecos and stuff like that. But he's got all kinds of fish. He's another one that I believe has a business. Um, let's go in here into the more. This is an explanation. I believe his name is Robert because he does mention it in one of the videos. Don't hold my memory to that because I go through so many channels, but I'm almost sure his name's Robert. Uh, he's been doing this for about 30 years. He's got several different species. He's also has a Facebook account. So he's on Facebook. I want to say, yeah, this is, I believe, the business page. Yep. Let me see. Are you guys able to see that? No. Let me share that. So he does sell fish. It's this one up here. Share. All right. So this is his business page, and he kind of gives you a little introduction of what he's doing and some of the stuff that he's selling there. I gotta admit, for somebody, their website I think is really really good. Visually, the way he's got it laid out, and the way you can look for things, I think it's one of the better hobbyist websites that I've seen. He's got some cool products. I thought this for the people that are really into oxalatos, he's got a little rug for your fish room. Apparently, it's a big seller because he's out of them. But he's got some plecos that he's selling. He's got some African cichlids. So here's kind of the list of the products that he sells, and I just really like the way he's got his website set up. I think it's really cool. Other social media, it's going to be he's going to be on Instagram, which I already went over there and gave him a follow, and I think he's definitely on Facebook for those of you that are still pretty big on Facebook. And so that was just kind of one of the ones that I find interesting. His videos are really good. He does a lot of explaining kind of stuff what he's doing in his fish room. It's enjoyable. I mean, it's what you would hope to get from a YouTube channel, and I can definitely see myself going back and starting to go through all his videos and watching them. So Scully Aquatics. No. I'm stuck. I can't I can't speak. That's not good. All right. Well, if you guys can go ahead and check them out. If you like them, leave them a subscribe and a like, and I'm pretty sure you guys will enjoy it. Let me do it. But I actually made a post on Facebook today. Oh, okay, Tommy. Scallywag. That's what it is. I don't know why my brain got stuck. I was thinking of the word, but I couldn't get my mouth to say it. And I knew whatever was coming out at that moment was going to be totally butchered. and I was gonna mess it up. Jorge, don't forget Uncommon Aquatics. I'll be touring his fish room. Scully, yeah. Well, Uncommon Aquatics, I've been watching his stuff. He's a relatively new to the aquatic side, but he has a huge YouTube channel where he was doing like outdoor, like landscaping or kind of stuff like that. He does some small engine repairs. I've been talking to him on Instagram a lot. He's been really posting a lot of stuff. I think I had him in one of these other ones. The problem is that I jumped 3 other plug episodes and did this one instead because I couldn't find my journal, and I had written them. This is the original one that I had written on, and I got here I was at work last night, and I decided I was gonna do it. So and I knew I had these other 3 that were kind of in the works, and but these guys are a little bit smaller channels than the other ones that I was going to talk about. But anyways, I'm just kind of rambling now. So the next one that I want to talk about, turn the page, is the fish shed. And I'm going to blame Sarah. For Sarah, this is all your fault, because ever since I had Sarah on as a guest, it seems like all the Aussies now are starting to pop up in my radar. And so this is another channel that's out of Australia. Really cool. Oh man, I got to see another video because I had only seen the original one, the very first one. Where is he? The fish head. There it is. There it is. And it's like a father and son. His son is adorable. He's got I was just watching that video. His son reminded me so much of my grandkids. It's even making me smile now. But I thought it was really cool. The other thing that I'm noticing a trend with you guys that are from Australia. You guys have a thing about walking around topless. We have Craig that likes to walk without a shirt. Recently, Nick from Keeping Fish Simple was walking around shirtless. We have Sarah, who was walking around topless, just in her bathing suit top. What is it with Australia and you guys not wanting to wear clothing? Let me see. Let me share that screen. You guys it must be really hot all the time down there that you guys have to run around without shirts on. But it's just kidding. I just thought it was an interesting observation. I know it's summertime for you guys right now. But yeah, he's got and this is just me being nosy and looking at his videos. Apparently he has a business that is probably landscape related because of the tools that I saw that he has in his truck. But it's in his shop. He has his fish room in his shop. I think he just started up his YouTube channel. He's only got 35 subscribers from what I can see right now. It says it's got 19 videos, but I think it's only like 4 or 5, like the standard YouTube videos, and the rest of them are shorts. And but again, that's I like it because he's going around showing us what he's doing. The only problem is that because he's in Australia, we don't have access to his business side of it. He doesn't have a website, which for us would be irrelevant, but for you guys that are in Australia, you guys would benefit from that information in case you guys wanted to order from him. I'm not sure which part of the continent he's in, and but I'm assuming, and he's probably up in where Nick and Adrian and all the other fish tubers that are currently on at, because he talked about going to buy supplies at Nick's store. So they might be in the same general location. But again, this is just one that I just stumbled across almost before getting off of work. I'm trying to see which is the video. I think I could have sworn the thumbnail was different though. But yeah, his grandkid. Yeah, this one, the practice run for health. There he is.
Are we recording?
Yep.
On the volume for this, but yeah, that's the gentleman that is running the shop, but he's got his son on top of his truck. There he is. It reminded me they're really neat. I like their dynamic. I just thought it was very special to me because it makes me relate to my grandkids. But yeah, go check them out. I think you guys would really, 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 really enjoy it. Um, let me see who else do we got. Am I missing anything in the comments? Let me pause for a minute, and I think you guys are. It's hotter than Louisiana hurricane. I'm reading some of you guys is coming. You guys are funny. Okay, the next one that I have for you guys is called August Duell. This is coming back to the state sides, and I believe August might still be in college. This is his channel here. He also is he also running a business? I think he does have a business that he's running. Again, they after a while, all these channels kind of start melding together because I just go through so many of them that like have a hard time. No, I don't think he's. I think right now, as far as I know, then it's only he's only doing the YouTube. Right now he's been talking about having to relocate, and I guess he had some fish that he had set up in at his college or something like that, and he had to move those. I was watching one of his videos where he was talking about some of the common mistakes, or this one it is eight simple steps to become a better fish keeper. I thought that was pretty good. I can tell that he's kind of geared towards trying to help out the new aquarists that are coming into the hobby. And so this is another one that I definitely want to take a deeper dive into and see what he's doing. Again, I'm sorry I don't have a whole lot more information because again, these are all literally 5 channels that in the course of my 8-hour shift last night just happened to pop up on my algorithm, and I thought they were really interesting, so I wanted to share those with you guys, especially because they're relatively small. Like again, he's only got 220. Fishhead had 34 when I found him. He's got 35 now. Scallywags. Why am I that word is tripping me up? Scallywags. It's not difficult though. I just can't get my brain in gear. He's got a 148 upon me discovering this channel. I think 10 gallon fish tanks. I don't know why I didn't write it down, but he had under 200, and Topic Aquatics is at 308. So those are the smaller ones, and then I have your 2 bonus channels. Surprisingly, well, I'm not surprised. The first one I want to talk to you guys about is Brenton Aquatics, not Branton, but Brenton's Fish. This guy, I love it when you can share your videos, but if you have a sense of humor and you can incorporate that into your videos, it just makes it that much special. I know Corey had given him a shout out, I guess this last Sunday, which I think it's super well deserved. This last video, the fish Jesus approaching, that one is golden. You got to watch that video. That video is really, really, really good. I love his personality. It's just so fun to me. It's I guess that sense of humor resonates so well with me. The not taking yourself too seriously kind of thing. I have really, really enjoyed that. I think it is really fun. Plus, it helps that that he is very knowledgeable too. But I actually recommended this channel to Sarah. I told her you're gonna love this because it's kind of that humor that they have, that sarcasm. I think it's really what it is. I love sarcasm. uh, and I think it's entertaining. It's educational, entertaining. I think this guy's gonna blow up. He doesn't need my help to get him plugged, but if for some reason you haven't found his channel, I think you're really gonna enjoy it. It's really, really entertaining. And then the other one is the bucket ponds. And this is a different take on doing the hobby because he doesn't necessarily keep aquariums, he keeps jars. And I haven't gone back to look at his videos far enough yet, but I have the feeling he was doing resurrection jars way before Father Fish even started talking about resurrection jars. Um, what's really intriguing is that for some reason he wants to stay anonymous. If you look at all his videos, I think that's part of the appeal. Also, it kind of draws you in, is that you don't know who is behind all of this. And but if you look at some of his videos, they go back quite a bit, and it'd be interesting to find out if he happens to stumble across this. If now, you know what, maybe it's real easy. I can go back and look at when Father Fish started talking about resurrection jars and look at this, but he's been doing this for at least a year. And what he does, he goes out to his local waterways and he just goes collects samples of what's out there, puts them in a jar, um, and watches to see what happens, what develops over time. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with him. He's not a small channel per se. Um, but as far as the smaller ones, he's got 2,600 subscribers. So that's why I kind of put him on the bonus. But I really like it. The one that I saw was where he was going to go do the collection of Daphnia. And he's pretty entertaining too. But I just thought it was kind of cool. I like what he's doing because everybody assumes that to be part of the hobby, you have to keep fish. And he's going about it in a totally different way, where he's keeping almost like the microorganisms that we find in our aquariums. And he's purposely doing it. And I really like that. I think it's very interesting, and it's a different take on our hobby. And it's it's obviously working for him. And it's just I think it also allows people that might not have the ability to keep even a 5-gallon aquarium because of restrictions, whether it's because of where you live or financially. This is a way to kind of bring some of that nature in a smaller, more compact environment, and still be able to enjoy what it is that we like about aquariums. It's just at a much smaller scale. Money from the jars then. Yeah, so those are the ones that I kind of wanted to bring today. I'll try to start doing these a little bit more often, because for a while there I had kind of pumped the brakes on it. Excuse me, because I wasn't finding that many newer channels, and I was afraid that I was going to run out of creators to bring to you guys. But I guess what it was just the time of the year. Things slowed down towards the end of the year, and now that the year has started, a lot of new channels have picked up. It seems like every time I turn on my computer, I'm stumbling across a new channel that's out there. And again, what I'm trying to accomplish with this is not necessarily that you have to go subscribe to every single one that I'm bringing to you, because not everybody enjoys that type of content. But at least it'll give you an opportunity to go check something different. And well, I wouldn't say different, just somebody else doing what we do. And if you find it interesting, then you'll have somebody else you can enjoy. So that's the whole reason behind doing these. I think I really like it. I think it's it's kind of like going out on a treasure hunt for me now. It's one of those things that yeah, you just gotta you go out there and look, and amongst looking, you're gonna find all these gems. So the fish fan missionary work, I don't know. I wouldn't even say that. It says, Jorge, you got to remember, I'm always searching for new channels. You're wanting to get some up on the panel. Yeah, and it's even just more than anything else, just entertainment. Really, I'm gotten to the point now where my TV is just collecting dust in my living room because I end up spending most of my time watching YouTube I wouldn't even say so much getting ideas, uh, but I guess inspiration would be the right word. I've found so many channels out there that have inspired me to do something different, and that's what keeps this fun, and it keeps it interesting, and keeps me wanting to do more. It's more people that I get to interact with, so it grows my community, which is what I really love. Just being able to talk to different people. Um, you know, I just find it fun. I've Over the course of these last 3 years that I've been doing this, I've met some wonderful people. I've made friends that under no other circumstances I would have made friends with. People from other side of the world where they're upside down, and have really it's been really fun. It's just I don't know, it just kind of brings joy to me, and I like doing things that make me feel happy and joyous, I guess. And so with that being said, I just wanted to say that, and thank you. Thank you so much for you guys is constantly supporting me. Um, and I'll start bringing these more. What I'm hoping for is we're supposed to be going to a new schedule. We were supposed to do it in January, but somebody had dropped the ball for that happening. So we're hearing that next month we might be going to our new schedule, which is going to allow me to probably get on a little bit more regular schedule for doing these. I still don't want to change my interview schedules because the fact that I can adjust to different hours really opens up who I can bring on to a panel. And I don't think I want to change that. The plug could become something where it becomes a little bit more regular. Although I really like the fact that we get the opportunity to you know chat and talk in the chat rooms, and you guys seem to enjoy that. Wait, I just saw a new Aquarium Digest. Let's go ahead and get them a wrench. Anybody else that came in here that doesn't have a wrench? Sorry about that. Let me take a quick look before. Um, the reason you get a wrench, you get a wrench. You get a wrench. No, I'm not. Oh, how can Jack not have a? Sorry, Jack. Now you do. Uh, the reason for this is because once you become when you have the ability to Fart Simpson. Hey, nice of you to be here, Fart Simpson. It allows you to be able to go check out new new channels and stuff like that without having to wait for somebody to drop a link. Um, that I that is not my idea. That's something that Father Fish has been doing for quite some time, and I think it's good. Because I always get frustrated when I go to a chat on a live stream and I don't have a wrench and I can't go check out the new names that I'm seeing in the chat. This way, anybody can drop a link or anything that they want to do, especially in the plug. If you want to plug your own channel on the plug, go ahead. That's what the name says it in itself. It's to help us grow and promote each other and you know let's do that. Let's do this to grow and so that there's more of us and we can all hang out. Hey, Jesse, thanks for dropping in. Steve, let me see. Mandy, you guys are all coming in. Well, that's all I had for you guys today. I know I kind of ran it a little bit in the beginning. I'm sorry about that, but I was just kind of waiting to see if people were starting to come in before I got started. These will typically be a lot shorter than my normal interview streams, but that's the intention, though. With that, I'm already rambling. I don't know. I know Sarah had kind of mentioned that she might go live today after me. Sarah, are you still doing that so that we can kind of send everybody over there, or did you chicken out on that one? I'm waiting for her to tell me. I know this is going to be her first solo live stream if she does it, and I'm kind of putting the pressure on her now that she's got to do it. Do it, Sarah. Don't laugh. I need to know if you're doing it or not so we can send everybody over to your channel. Maybe in about an hour. Oh, you chicken. Well, anyways, keep an eye out for that. We're going to hold Sarah to it. In an hour, she's going to go live and we can all go and hang out. I need another coffee. No, you don't. You got plenty of coffee. Well, thank you guys. And hopefully we'll see you over there at Sarah's. You guys take care.